I'll never be able to afford a house in Vancouver. Ugh, I'll be renting forever. If you've ever said those words, I get it. Benchmark sale price is increasing, therefore down payments are increasing it, making it tough, and some people say impossible to own a home here in the greater Vancouver area. Benchmark sale price has exceeded $500,000 in all municipalities now, and there isn't any indication in prices coming down. That's enough doom and gloom for this video. Here, I'm going to share 5 strategies that can help make home ownership here in the greater Vancouver a viable part of your future. Stick around to the very end because I'm going to share some exciting opportunities that could make it one step closer and get your foot in the door here in the greater Vancouver market. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is about real estate in Vancouver and the surrounding areas, subscribe below. Tap the bell for notifications to be the first to learn what's going on in the current market here in Vancouver. My name is Megan Becker, local realtor, eXp Realty. Myself and my team get calls every day from people looking to make this incredible city their home. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give me a call, text, or email, and I'm excited to help you make this incredible city your home. Let's get into strategies on how to afford a home here in the greater Vancouver area. Number 1 is financial planning and budgeting. And whether you're planning on buying a home, this is just, in my opinion anyways, a general life rule. One of my business coaches said a long time ago, he's like, Megan, if you don't tell your money where to go, it leaves and you don't know where it went. So budgeting is sitting down and understanding where your income is coming from, how regularly that's occurring. Maybe you work a job, a salary type job, you get paid once a month or, twice a month, every bi-weekly. Understand how much is coming in, and then on the flip side, understand how much is going out and all the different categories that it's going to. Because clarifying reality in your budget is the first step to understanding how to move forward in the financial area of your life. I'm not a financial planner and I don't have any background in that industry, but I wanted to give you an overview of what this looks like to set up that budget and understand where all of your money is coming from and going to. And the next step is to figure out mortgage options. And a lot of people are under the misconception that they don't want to reach out to a mortgage broker until they're pretty much ready to purchase a home. And I always tell people, if you've never done it, don't just go under the assumption that it's going to look a certain way, because having a conversation with a mortgage broker, it can be just that. It can be an exploratory conversation. You're not committing to anything. And the really good mortgage partners that I have, they've sat down with clients and almost helped them understand their finances. And in some cases, given them a rough financial plan of here's debts to pay off, or here's some other down payment assistance programs. Here's different strategies to increase that down payment, or programs available for first-time buyers. If you don't know where to start in this area, contact me. All my info is in the description box below. Please reach out because I have a budgeting spreadsheet that one of my mortgage broker partners has passed over to me that can really help clarify reality and give you an idea of what home ownership can financially look like. Step number 2 is to explore different neighborhoods. A lot of people go into the shopping process and buying a home having this I want this neighborhood, this location. And that might be the ideal, but if you are trying to get your foot in the door in the market or struggling with the affordability aspect, I would encourage you to explore different options. One of the things I do with clients, the very first meeting that we have is a consult. We sit down and I get to know my clients more so on a real estate goal and lifestyle level. I'll ask you, what's your lifestyle like? What are you using this property to try and accomplish? What do you do on a regular basis that you want this property to be a reflection of? What are the hobbies that you enjoy doing? How important is commute time to you? What do you like doing, after work? What does that look like? Here in Vancouver, we've got some amazing areas, and a lot of people have moved here for the lifestyle. They want to be close, easy access to the seawall for runs, or dog parks to walk their dogs, or the North Shore Mountains, or being able to walk to coffee shops. And so what I can do, because I specialize in this area, I can take your goals and I might be able to open up a totally different neighborhood or municipality that you never even thought of that might be a little bit more affordable for you. Some quick examples are people that have retired and they want the warmer climate that we are fortunate to have out here on the West Coast. And they think, Victoria would be an amazing spot, but maybe affordability is not lining up there. The Sunshine Coast is an amazing next option for that. It's a little bit more accessible from Vancouver. It's a 40-minute ferry ride from Horseshoe Bay. And depending where on the Sunshine Coast you want to look, you're anywhere from, right off the ferry to maybe a 25-minute drive up to the city of Seychelles. Maybe you dream of living in Whistler in that, mountain lifestyle. You love being able to mountain bike in the summer and ski or snowboard in the winter. But again, the Whistler prices are not in line with your budget. So maybe we consider Squamish, which is, just south of Whistler. Or even to get hyper specific, I have clients that really are looking in Burke Mountain. So this is the northern part of Coquitlam, that you're up on the mountain. You have these incredible views of the whole entire valley. Average sale price for townhomes right now are about 1.2 million up there for like a turnkey townhome, 3-bed, minimum 2-bath type property. If that's not in line with your budget, but you really like that area because you like the views, you want close access to all of the trails that are up on Burke Mountain, Maple Ridge might be a nice substitute for that, with a lower sale price for a very similar property. And then even, people love the idea of being in a Brentwood or Metrotown in Burnaby. You've got a hub for all the amenities, access to transportation and everything. Burquitlam is another up and coming area. Burquitlam, it's basically on the border between Burnaby and Coquitlam, hence the name, but it's another up and coming area that offers a very similar amenities there. So just things to consider. And these are the conversations that I have with clients that I get to know, that lifestyle goal, and then can help paint a picture of, hey, maybe let's consider other options. Number 3 is ways to increase income and savings here. So exploring other ways to increase income. Different types of savings accounts. We've got things like the First Home Savings Account. If you don't understand what that is or you're curious, send me a message. Contact me in all my info is in the description box below, and I will send you some information on that First Home Savings Account and what that could look like and how to put some money away for that property. Consider things like side hustles or contract type work, or different types of investing. One of the other partners that I work with, he works in the financial industry, and he's helped clients that weren't in a position to qualify for a mortgage yet because they were self-employed. And sometimes if your income is up and down on the self-employment side, but you've got a little bit of a down payment, he was able to help these individuals by taking some of that down payment that they had. It was maybe about 70% of where they wanted to be, plus they needed a little bit more time to accumulate self-employed income. He was able to help them invest part of that down payment money and put a plan together in the next couple of years to be able to essentially expedite that. I mean, not promoting any get-rich-quick things here, because everything, requires some due diligence, but there's so many opportunities that I don't think a lot of people consider. But general rule of thumb is focus on things that are going to increase that income or increase that saving and limit unnecessary expenses. Number 4 is investigating homeownership programs. Researching government assistance programs like the first-time homebuyer incentive and provincial programs offering tax incentives or credits or grants to assist with down payments. And number 5 is to consider alternate housing options. So exploring things like rent to own. This is where an investor or a company would purchase the property for you, and you would be the tenant buyer, is the term in this case, and you are going to basically pay that rent to that company or that investor. If you're, again, with any of these, if you're curious about learning more about these programs, contact me because I can direct you to the right resource or the right person. There's other opportunities like co-ownership in a property, or maybe even exploring different property types, looking at townhomes or duplexes versus single-family homes. And our bonus number 6 strategy here is pre-sales. So there's a lot of pros and cons with pre-sales, but it is a very strategic way that a lot of people have used to get into the Vancouver real estate market. So the advantage with pre-sales is that developers have a project and they need to get a certain amount of pre-sales before the construction phase takes place. So they will sell out a certain portion, usually around 50 to 70% of the project in a pre-sale form. And especially right now, I'm recording this in December 2023, there are a lot of incentives from developers, whether that's in advantageous deposit structure, no assignment fees, different decorating bonuses, things like that. And so with the pre-sale, as a buyer, you only need to come up with the deposit amount. Usually it's anywhere between 10 on the low side and 20% in the first couple of years. It's usually tiered over that period, but you only need to come up with that money, and then you don't actually need to qualify for the mortgage until the property closes on completion. And depending again on the project, that could be 1, 2, 3, or 4 years out. So it gives you time in that interim to save up more money, but you've already basically purchased that unit. So you've got market appreciation on your side. And it's not a hard fact that everything is going to go up. Again, you have to do your due diligence and find right projects. But we have helped a lot of people get into the market here in Vancouver using pre-sales, and they come in lots of different forms. Sometimes they're smaller walk-up type apartment complexes or smaller townhome projects. Sometimes it's, huge high-rises. Just really depends on what the type of property that you're looking for, and again, the area. So I really hope that you got value from this video and feeling that much more confident that home ownership here in the Greater Vancouver area is in your foreseeable future. Again, my name is Megan Becker, local realtor, eXp Realty. Please reach out if you have any questions. I talked about a lot of programs and resources here. I'm happy to have a chat, so please reach out. And until next time, I'm going to go enjoy this gorgeous winter day here. I'm going to go meet a friend, and we're going to enjoy lunch on a heated patio, which is a great thing here in Vancouver, especially on a sunny winter day here.